Hi there, Commanders! GuardianE here with another Azur Lane video, this time covering Day 1 of the new Revelations of Dust Major Royal Navy event, featuring the brand new, ultra-rare UR carrier, Implacable. As usual, we are going to pull on the raid-up banner today, trying to get that Day 1 sweep, and then afterwards we'll head over to Akashi Shop to see what they have in stock as far as fun new outfits for our ship girls. Now, I will just briefly mention that if you do enjoy the content on the channel, including Azur Lane videos, and you would like to support, help us out, please consider leaving a like down below, leaving a comment, subscribing to the channel for more. But regardless, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you. Alright, well here we are on the limited time rate up banner, of course starting today and extending until March 8th, so there are basically 2 weeks to pull for these ships on this banner. The rate ups are as expected. Implacable has that 1.2% rate for a UR as is standard. Scylla is going to have the standard 2% rate for an SR or gold ship. Royal Oak is going to have that 0.5%, so she's not on rate up because you can get her for free guaranteed just by grinding the event from the event shop. So don't be that guy that spends 500 cubes trying to get Royal Oak. Remember, you can get her for free. And then Argus here is 2.5% at the standard elite rate as well. Now, obviously, we do want to get that full sweep. I've got 10 pulls here that are just daily like instructions over the course of the past week or so. So let's just go through these. I usually like to just get into them just to see if there's like a premonition of things to come. I usually save them here. A Chowho, okay. Alright, that's not bad for an elite. Recently got a pretty nice live 2D skin for herself during the whole, oh, hey, a Umikaze as well. Alright, so we are going to get a gold ship. That's actually more exciting than nothing at all. So hey, yeah, we'll take those, okay. Alright, so, we've got a healthy cube count, and we're going to do a healthy number of pulls here. So, let's get into it, do a 10 pull. And let's see if we can get some first multi-luck. Now the cube stock that I have here, that is all free cubes. They're all just grinded cubes over the course of time, stocking up, saving, making good decisions. Argus, that elite, making an appearance right away, looking absolutely elegant. Love the design. And so we're not going to get an elusive elite today. She's actually going to be cooperative. I'm very, very grateful for that. So, know me as the Royal Navy's own Argus, bearer of 100 all-seeing eyes, the primordial standard aircraft carrier, and first to possess a full-length flight deck. Will that do? Sorry, as you can tell, I'm no good at introductions. So she had that canned and memorized and ready to go. That's quite cute. Love the side rigging that she has there that are almost like claws. It's really neat. A really, really great design overall. So that's fantastic. Getting an event ship right away always feels good. And we're going to keep that rolling with a Royal Oak as well. What is a rate up? 0.5%? 0.5% is just a number. 2%, 2.5%, what? 0.5%, what does it matter? We're going to get Royal Oak here, which is great. Her design is really cool too. She has this Royal Knight appeal, and that is going to be a 2-for-1. 2 event ships in 1 multi here. I am Royal Oak, battleship under the Royal Navy. It's an honor, Lord Commander. I hope to overcome my weaknesses and pull my weight here, so I'll be counting on you. I'll be counting on you too, Royal Oak. Very, very nice. Thank you. Thank you for being cooperative. Can we make it a hat trick? I don't want to sound greedy. We were that close. We were that close to greatness. It's okay. It was already great. We're getting a Centaur. Pretty appropriate still. Royal Navy, of course. And I love Centaur's design as well. So I'm happy to have another copy of her. Don't need her, but I might just stow her away for maybe a future skin or something. That's that's a pretty great result. Fantastic first multi. Way to get into it, and let's keep that train rolling. Let's keep that train rolling. I'm hoping for a little bit of luck today. I'm hoping for results much more in line with... Hey, alright. That's totally fine. First Centaur and then Illustrious. Getting a Lusty here, totally fine with that. Another gold Royal Navy to go. That's pretty great. But I'm definitely looking for pulls more in line with the Musashi pulls that we did, if we're comparing UR to UR, rather than the Yorktown 2 pulls that we did. Yorktown 2, probably my worst. Oh, okay, another Argus. That's very nice, very nice. You can use that for limit breaking. Happy to have her. Yeah, she may have been the worst UR pull session that I've had, Yorktown 2. As I had to pity for her, and I didn't get any extra copies throughout that. And I even went beyond the pity a little bit, and I still didn't get any extra copies. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. I'm hoping that Implacable is a little bit more cooperative. Hopefully I catch her in a good mood. And Implacable's design is, my goodness me, incredible. I was so super hyped during the reveal. When they showed her off, just the art, I believe the artist is Kinkora. I kind of recognize the style, just the soft colors and the line work, and she really, Kinkora delivered. She looks amazing. Obviously has kind of that nun aesthetic, that nun theming. She's, but of course with kind of scandalous abbreviations to the outfit, some openings, and oh, nice, getting a Scylla as well. That is 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 on the banner, getting another one of the Dido class maids. So here she is. Delighted to meet you, Commander. Hopefully it is not too forward of me to greet you in such a manner. I am Scylla, Dido class light cruiser. Hee. As you can see, I am nothing more than an ordinary maid. I don't know if I believe that. I think she's hiding. She's got a gorgeous wing motif in the back, and of course you've got all the flock of birds, kind of phantom birds kind of coming at you too, and you have a majestic like cathedral or tower in the back. Her design is very, very similar to Dido, and you kind of would expect that from Dido and Sirius. And so it falls in line with that. Maybe a little bit too closely, maybe a little bit too safe, but I like that design anyway, so more of it isn't more of a good thing, isn't necessarily a bad thing. So I do like Scylla here. She looks great, and we're starting good. We're starting good, but things can change at the drop of a hat. So I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. We are still aiming for at least one copy of that beautiful UR. That was... Oh, another Argus! Okay, she's being super cooperative today. She's being super cooperative. Which is A-okay. Glorious too. Like, definitely appreciate Glorious. She has such a fantastic live 2D skin as well. Also by Kinkora, I believe, right? I think Kinkora did do Glorious, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so that was... Still got an event ship. We got Argus there. Wasn't a dead multi at least, so I'm certainly grateful for that. I will take more dupes of these ships, of course, for limit breaking, also just to kind of have them for the purposes of getting more copies for skins and things like that, just to showcase more than one. And... Oh no, is this going to be our first dead multi? It's still kind of dead. Lusty here, making a second appearance today. Her soft landing. I love to see her, but... and another Argus, what? Come on now. Come on now, Argus. She's being a little possessive. She's being a little possessive. Alright. Let's see if we can break this. We've at least maintained the one event ship per multi, so I can't be too mad. We've gotten like one Argus per multi. Our Argus rate is nutso. It has been crazy so far. That's definitely better than having Elusive Elite Syndrome. Certainly better than the alternative, so I'm not going to complain about having too much Argus. That is okay by me. Although I would like to see more of the SRs making an appearance, more of the gold ships. If I'm not going to get the UR, then getting some of the gold ships might be nice to lighten that the Bluen burden. Would be appreciative of that. Getting the Garlic Shark. Come on. Well, so far we're definitely not in line with the Musashi raid, because Musashi went hard. We got tons of her. We are going to get U-101 here, which is a submarine. Not bad. Don't see her too often, so I guess all things considered, not the worst get here. Alright, come on, Implacable. I'm hoping that you will have mercy upon me. You are a nun, you are a sister. You're supposed to, herd your flock, or your sheep, whatever. Come on now, help us out. Okay, gonna get another Scylla. That is great. That is a great get. Happy to have her. Absolutely lovely. But yeah, I do really dig her design. Again, you have the nun overtones, but then she also has the horns as well. So it kind of makes you wonder, what's making her tick, what's operating behind the scenes there, what's gonna be revealed through the story segments. I am very curious about how that pans out. Her voice is brain melting in terms of. I think she's the voice actress did a great job on her voice. Oh no, is this gonna be our first dead multi? Ooh, that's a bad sign. Ooh, that's a bad sign. Look at that. Look at that. Not great. Not great. Alright, back into it. I might start skipping some of these because we have so many polls to do today. Let's try it. Let's go ahead and skip this one. It'll go directly to to a gold, so that's going to be Scylla. That's our third copy. Quite nice. Quite nice. A Yorktown. Alright. And that is going to be it. At least the Skyllas are good. More Skyllas is a good thing. So we are what? 110 deep and no copy. Oh man, my UR luck lately has been not great. I mean, it just comes and goes, right? Everybody hits the ruts. Another Scylla. That's good, though. That is good. Let's go ahead and skip this one, too. Skip. Okay, getting the Garlic Shark again. And that is it. That is it. Man. Okay. Alright. Let's do some 5 pulls. I'm not trying to slow things down. I'm trying to slow things down, like, in terms of mentally, not, like, for the video. I just want to kind of, like, mix it up a little bit. Skip. We will skip these, though. We'll do 2 quick 5 pulls and skip. Let's do that. Let's see if that just kind of, just, like, changes things. It's all RNG. It doesn't matter, but... another Argus. Okay. Now, of course, bear in mind that they've kind of outlined the next incoming events, or reruns as they are. Ooh, Shangri-La. Huh. It's interesting for her to show up here. So we are going to get a light rerun of Daedalian Hymn, as well as Mirror Involution. So those 2 are incoming, and of course, I think there's certainly a lot of anticipation surrounding those 2 reruns. Daedalian Hymn having the gorgeous Vittorio Veneto, certainly a pull-worthy ship there. And then, another submarine. A lot of submarines today. And then, another Argus. Good lord, Argus, come on now. What is this? Alright, next multi in. And then, of course, Mirror Involution. New Jersey needs no introduction. People have been waiting for her for quite some time, and she is worth every cube and every coin. So, let's see if, man. These are, oh god. Vestal. That's not the nun. That's not the nun we're looking for. Vestal, I'm sorry. I know I mentioned nun, but you're not it. You're not it. I'm sorry. We're looking for that you are. Can we get her before we reach the pity? That would be ideal. Another Argus. RNG machine is broken. Oh no, Akashi, come in for the troll? The troll toll? You're just gonna come in and siphon my cubes away? Is that how it is? Another Vestal! Wait. I think Vestal and Akashi are in cahoots. That's what I think. They're working together against me. That's certainly what it feels like. Now, typically what I'll do is I'll summon up to the pity, but usually I'll go like up to, because I'm going to do 3 pulls per day anyway, just to, do my dailies and clear the event shop and get extra missions and stuff. So oftentimes I'll stop at 160 pulls, because I know I'm going to do 40 more by the end of the, I'm going to do, 160 orbs, or cubes, yeah, so, whatever, I'm not speaking correctly, but effectively leaving myself enough room to do 3 per day and to get to the pity. Another Skylight. The Skyllas are good. I'm not discouraging the Skyllas, I just wish we had more nun. We're getting a lot of maid and not a lot of nun. I'm at a nun deficit here. Please. We want to see that animation. We want to see her grace us. I feel like Musashi stole like all my UR luck for the entire year. That's what it seems like. That's what it's turning into. Another lusty. Another lusty. We're getting a lot of Royal Navy represent. But that's not what we need. We need our Royal Navy UR. Please? Another sub. Another sub. Getting so many subs. Why so many subs, though? Why so many subs, though? Gonna do 2 quick 5 pulls. Just to sort of mix things up a little bit. Come on. A cocky muse? What? What? What is that about? Oh no. Am I doomed to like never naturally pull a UR again? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly why a pity exists, right? People lament that, wow, we're getting an NT2. We're just going all around the factions, aren't we? People lament when they hit the pity. To me, when I hit the pity, I celebrate. I celebrate because it's bittersweet. And by that I mean, it could be so much worse. If there's no pity there, it could be so much worse. You could go 800 cubes and never get a copy. So the fact that you can go 400 cubes and absolutely have that safety net is a blessing. Alright, so we're 5 away. We're gonna hit the we're going the distance. We are going the distance. And we were prepared to. Like I said, I have the free resources, the free cubes, the free coins to do it. It's just it's a little annoying that we had to, it's back-to-back URs, and oh, Taiho coming to soothe me a little bit. That's fine. I'm happy to see her at least. Maybe she's gatekeeping and keeping the URs away. I don't know. But that's okay. We have reached the 200 pulls in. I'm still going to do 3 per day over the course of the event, because I actually would like a dupe of her. I mean, I really would. So we'll see. We'll just see how it goes. I'm not worried. Obviously, the cube count is fine. And by the end of the event, I'll be back up at like probably 1,800, maybe higher than that. So that's not really a concern to me. So let's go ahead and collect our Implacable here. There she is. And here we're finally getting treated to the animation. Beautiful. Absolutely majestic. And there we go. We got our first copy of Implacable after having to go the full Monty in there. But it's alright. A most blessed meeting, Commander. I am Implacable, Royal Navy Armored Carrier. There's no need to be in such a hurry to tell me about yourself. Your past, your future, your mind, and your body, shall all be revealed to me in due time. So let's get to know each other, slowly but surely, little by little. I like that she takes her time. Okay. Alright, well now that I have her, hopefully that means that she'll start appearing in my dailies. And of course we are going to put out a wrap-up video to the event, showing kind of progress on the grinding, as well as what we got from the dailies towards the end of the event. So about like almost 2 weeks out, we'll probably put that video up. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and head over to the Akashi shop, despite her trolling me today. We're going to head over there and see what they've got in stock in the wardrobe department. Okay, so now that I've officially repented for my sins with cubes, I think it's about time to treat ourselves to some beautiful new outfits for our ship girls. So naturally the selection this time around is school themed, so we have students and teachers, and there are definitely some highlights, some standouts among the batch. So we're going to be taking a closer look at these and giving my thoughts. Umikaze looks endearing in this whimsical skin. It's nice to see her in some Western-style clothing. She does seem to be the sole Sakura Empire representative in this skin batch. She's dressed like a proper lady, floating across the water in her shiny black shoes, gentle smile and large expressive eyes, small winglet hair ornament on her bangs. Huge twin tails flared out behind her, almost dwarf her own petite stature. Cutesy ribbons and frills across the navy blue and pearl outfit, with matching hat to boot. Beautiful detailing of the shadows across the folds of the cloth and the hair. She has an umbrella with the same oyster shell fringe as her skirt, and she's situated above a serene backdrop of peaceful waters. While this one doesn't really invoke the theme of school that much to me, it does have this sort of calm and enchanting nature to it. Now, there are some serious Kusogaki energy vibes radiating from Hiro here. Spunky, with a smug smile, she's got this reverse position on the school chair. The outfit is well conceived, cream-colored sweater with the dark vest and tie. There's streaks of red from her hair ribbons, the skirt, and the tops of her floppy socks. The colors certainly match her bright and cute eyes. The desktop is littered with all manner of different school materials, her book bag featuring a fun and clever manju design to the side there. Now, originally I thought that she was doing one of those schoolyard pranks where you make a hole with your fingers, and if the person gets distracted by it and looks at it, you sock them. But it actually seems like Hiro is just teasing the edge of her pleated skirt a little bit, and that's pretty much right in with what I would expect from such a little instigator here. And thus I do think this is a pretty appropriate skin for her, and certainly a nice opportunity to see her shine in different attire. Now, Argus looks really fetching here, lying on her side, in a slight state of undress, with her shirt unbuttoned, tie hanging loose over her neck. Her slender figure is accentuated by the pose. The window of the unclasped shirt unveils a peek at her eye-catching cleavage, the pleated skirt draped over her perky backside, and her stocking-wrapped legs tucked underneath her. She has these soft, sea-gray eyes, belying a sweet expression of concern or confusion. There's a lovely side braid in her luminous slate blue hair. A pretty girlish bow ties the strands close and lets them trail over the arm of the couch. The manju in front of her seems quite vexed, possibly at her taking a nap in such a place, or maybe just upset that Argus is taking a nap on top of that scholarly robe sitting on the couch, essentially using it as a makeshift sheet. But whatever the reason, it does create this fun dynamic of him kind of startling her awake. It's a sweet and simple skin for Argus that shows off a bit of her charm. Now, Scylla has this sweet and slightly impish smile sitting on this stairwell, wearing a cuddly sweater and a trendy knit cap. Her knees are tucked together, and the tips of her soles are peeking over the edge of the stairs in a cute and reserved way. She's fiddling with her phone covered in adorable manju decals, and is surrounded by a bevy of photography equipment, so it certainly looks like she's involved in some after-school photography club activities, and based on the look that she's giving us, it might seem like she's found her next model. To me, she looks bookish and soft-spoken here, willing and able to eye her target from afar. Her glossy silver hair is tied at the sides and curled down as tresses on either side of her frame. The backlit view from the sunlight streaming in behind highlights her silhouette and gives her almost this transcendent angelic look. Now, that said, her button top is straining against her considerable bust, the buttons struggling under the pressure. Dark shadows cast over beneath her knees makes it difficult to see anything clearly, keeping things somewhat wholesome, though there are means of enhancement, I will just say. Overall, a pretty cute and delightful looking skin. And next up is Prinz Heinrich. I am going to be picking this one up right away, so let's go ahead and buy this for her. Listen up, Commander. I'm the one in charge of this school's seedy underbelly here at this port, so you'd better do what I tell you to. In return, I'll offer you my protection. Ha ha ha. She plays the role well. Alright. Now, Heinrich seems to have fully adopted her delinquent role in this skin. Her usual carefree, cheerful grin is replaced with an intimidating stare. Still cute, though. Large plume of her long, silky high ponytail dancing behind her. She looks ready to rumble, fresh baseball bat in tow. The low-angle perspective is flattering, accentuating her generous proportions and stunning figure. Really super stylish black and crimson combination to her modified school uniform, provocatively cropped up top to reveal that tantalizing underside of her voluptuous charms. The high slit in her long skirt showing a jaw-dropping full view of her mesmerizing, exquisite legs. She's wearing gratuitous killer platform heels. Something tells me they're not regulation, and quite frankly, something tells me that this version of Heinrich doesn't care much for regulations either. hanging chains, punk jewelry, piercings. There are these bandages here and there across her otherwise flawlessly smooth and supple alabaster skin. And amidst the bold and edgy choices in her clothing, there are still these traces of her bubbly femininity with the bunny ear ribbons and the heart choker, the cutesy barrettes in her hair. It's a rebellious and brash side to Heinrich, one that is still undeniably charming in its own right, a great design and a fabulous skin. Royal Oak is lying prone on this fancy couch, relaxing. The combination of her dress and furniture gives this a refined and upscale look. She's got these pretty frills on her top and arm covers. An opulent jewel is fitted into her collar brooch. Her lustrous hair is in these buns on each side of her head, almost reminiscent of the little fluffy ears on the teddy bear she's clutching close in such an adorable way. Long strands of her twin tails stretched up and over the back of the couch and over the front. Deep pools of her amethyst eyes peering with curiosity. The relatively dark, neutral colors of the rest of the scene makes them pop in contrast. She's kicking up her heels and relaxing. The hem of her skirt has slipped up and yields a glance at her hosiery-clad posterior. There are books strewn about, reinforcing that scholarly student theme. The knit blanket gives the whole skin a very warm and homey feel. Overall, I dig the setting and the atmosphere in this one quite a bit. Next up is Marblehead. I am so happy that she's getting a new skin, and it's really quite a perfect theme for her to get a new one. Let's go ahead and grab this one. There we go. Phew, should be in the clear now. Oh, hey Commander, what you doing here? Waiting for a cutie to show up or something? Surely it can't be coincidence, right? And here is Marblehead making that case for Gyaru supremacy in this school outfit. It hangs off of and squeezes every dip and valley of her sublime figure and generous, decadent proportions. The oversized sweater hangs off her shoulder, revealing her drenched button-down shirt, translucent from the rainwater. She's propped up on one leg at the school entrance, assembling the rest of her uniform before class starts. Tugging on her loafers, her tie is sitting on the book bag beside her. There's a cute Memphis charm decorating her bag. As usual, Marblehead has a delicate purple-pink at the fringe of her silky blonde hair. Now, particularly striking are her brilliantly sparkling crystal blue eyes, expressive, playful, and mischievous, exactly what you want from Marblehead. The soft rain has created an alluring glisten across her smooth, caramel skin. A pair of provocative thigh-high stockings encasing her spectacular legs, creating a wonderful squish against her delectable thighs. Combined with the short plaid pleated skirt creates some world-class, eye-catching Zetai Ryoiki. And of course you got Memphis in the back there as a bonus, squeeing as she sprints to get out of the rain. And despite the stormy atmosphere, Marblehead herself radiates this soft and welcoming warmth and contrast. I personally love Marblehead. I am definitely happy to see her get an animated skin, and I think this one is an excellent choice for it too. Highly, highly recommended. Janus here is getting dressed in front of her full-body mirror, throwing on her smart-looking sailor outfit with a cute matching hat. The crisp white is fittingly naval and complements the gentle sky blue shade of her long twist braid arcing behind her. The mirror provides a double view so you can see both sides of the uniform in all its cuteness. She's giving us a sideways glance with her bright emerald eyes. She's opted for some long white tights. A kitty is wrestling with her left foot while she's trying to get ready for the day, adding a little fun mischief to that morning ritual. The open window to the side casts soft light streaming in, giving the skin a fresh springtime appeal. Certainly a bonus being one of the dynamic skins of the batch as well. And then finally, of course, last but certainly not least, probably the skin I've been looking forward to the most, we have one for Implacable, the UR that gave us so much trouble earlier today, but we are not going to be holding any grudges. We are going to get her a nice new outfit. So here we go. We're going to pick this one up. Oh my! It seems I've shown you a rather unseemly side of me. Would you help me clean up here, Commander? You know, before any of the other girls find out. Hee hee. Making me sweat, seriously. Now, Implacable looks unbelievably drool-worthy in this scorching hot dynamic mode teacher skin. She's donned this enticing white blouse and black pencil miniskirt combination, tousled golden hair with the wispy curls cascading down her shoulders. Her sultry gaze with those heavy lashes is both captivating and stirring. It looks as though she's been swept off her feet, quite literally, office chair toppled, her cup of morning coffee in a pool before her. The skin just oozes this undeniable, mature allure. She's peering at us from beneath her stylish wireless glasses, askew and off-kilter from her tumble. The shirt is slipping off of her shoulders suggestively, immaculate fulsome curves nearly spilling out of her white blouse, heaving bust straining against that tiny little button with every heavy breath. The fabric is damp and translucent from the spilled drink, sticking to her lustrous, glistening skin. The slim-fit skirt sits high on her slender waist, accentuates the contours of her phenomenal figure. Divine, shapely legs swathed in the silky embrace of her dark pantyhose, its rich darkness just stretching over and accentuating her heavenly thighs. Wrinkles in the fabric and beams of sunlight casting these long shadows across them add immersive detail. Those perfectly sculpted legs spread out before us, treating us to a rather overtly lecherous eyeful up her skirt. She's dipping her toes into the spilt coffee. The maid Manju are feverishly trying to mop up the puddle. Now prying our eyes away from the delight that is Implacable, you have giant windows in the back, bringing in the natural sunlight and warmth, splashes of vibrant and lively green from the botanical gardens sitting just outside. This skin is an absolute knockout, a decided must-buy, an Aero sensory triumph, and the dynamic animations just bring the whole visual feast to life. Implacable delivered, and did her extra credit too. A+. Alright, well that is going to do it for me today on day 1 of the Revelations of Dust event. I'm eager to get in, start grinding, start going through the story mode, learn everything there is to learn about Implacable. But let me know in the comments below how you did on your day 1. Remember that there's no rush. Go ahead and do your dailies. If you're low on the cubes and the coins, take it easy. That's the most efficient way to approach the banner, and then just stick to your grind. But let me know in the comments below how you did. Hopefully you got everything that you needed in your first multi. Wish you the best of luck. And of course, let me know what your favorite skins were out of this particular batch, and if you ended up picking up any of them. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Azur Lane content. We thank you all so much for watching, for taking time out of your day to spend with us. We really do appreciate it. And until next time, let's protect those waters. 一体どんなものかしら